Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about how to transfer files from your local computer to the Arctic cluster. So for the transferring of files we'll use Globus. So first go to the app.globus.org. Once you go to the app.globus.org, then it will take you to this page. Search for Georgia State University on the organization. Select the Georgia State University and then click on continue. Then you'll see this page. Log in using campus ID and password, your GSU campus ID and password. Once you log in, you'll see this page, collection, path, the file manager, bookmarks, activity endpoints over here. So in the file manager tab, there is collection and the path. Collection is where we will see our Arctic cluster folders and files. So if you go to collection and then search for Arctic IRETs work in the collection, type Arctic-IRETs.work in the collection, then see the collection name Arctic IRETs work. So if you click this collection, you can see your folder with your campus ID name on it. If you open this file, you can see all this file you transferred over here in the campus ID folder. So you can use this folder to transfer files from your local computer to the cluster. Also, we have another collection called Arctic IRETs project. So Arctic IRETs work is the personal storage, and the Arctic IRETs project is for the project folder. If you open this collection, search Arctic-IRETs.project in the collection name, and then click on the Arctic IRETs project. Once you go to that collection, you can see the project name you have access to. Right now, you can see two project files because right now I have access to these two project files. So now let's move on to how to transfer files from your local computer to the Arctic cluster. So for this, we need the Globus Connect Personal on your local computer. You need to install Globus Connect Personal in your local computer. So let's search for Globus Connect Personal. Click on the Globus Connect Personal. Then you'll see install Globus Connect Personal. Here you can see for Mac, for Linux, or for Windows. Based on your OS, download one of them. Right now I am using Mac, so I'm going to download Globus Connect Personal for Mac. So it also shows the installation option, how to install and configure Globus Connect Personal. So you can look at this and configure. So in the top of the page, you can see download Globus Connect Personal. Select this link and select download Globus Connect Personal for Mac. So once it completes downloading, open the executable file. Once you open the executable file, it will show you something like verifying Globus Connect Personal. So click on open. And then once you click on open, it will say you to log in. So go to login. and then you'll see you would like to set up your identity and create Globus Connect personal collection in the Globus transfer surface service. So I'll click on allow. So it says login is successful. So on the collection name you can type any name. Right now I'll say this is my personal Mac. So I do not need any description or any assurance, so just collection name and then save. So once I save this, it will show you that setup is successful, and the collection name it shows over here, personal dash Mac. Now if I go to access data in this collection, I can see the personal Mac over here and all my files over here. I can see all my desktop documents and downloads files over here. So this is how you set up Globus Connect Personal on your local computer as it's set up. So if you want to access like some files or folders, search for Globus and then go to the preference, and after you open preference you will see something like general access audit log info. Go to the access. Right now you can see users estimates in a folder is accessible by the Globus. So if you want any other folders to access, you can go to that folder and then say you want to access this one and then open, and then it will show you these folders over here. So now if you refresh list, you can, because the Dropbox is already here, you can already see the Dropbox folder over here. Now let's move on to transferring the files. So let's say we want to transfer the files from the personal Mac to the Arctic iRats work. So click on transfer or sync to. Once you click on transfer or sync to, on the collection name type Arctic iRats work. So it will show you this one, and open this as themes in a file. Let's say I want to transfer the config.json file to this over here, and once I select the number of files I want to transfer, then I'll click on the start button, and it will show the transfer requested submitted successfully over here. You can see the activity of transfer over here if you click on the activity. So now let's refresh the list. You can see the config.json file over here on your Arctic iRats work folders. Suppose if you want to transfer to the Arctic iRats project, you can just select Arctic iRats project over here, select the project you want to transfer the files to, and you can click the multiple files and then select start, and then your files will be transferred in the Arctic iRats project or Arctic iRats work, which is the Arctic cluster. So that's how we transfer the files from your local computer to the Arctic cluster. Similarly, you can transfer from the Arctic cluster to the local computer in the same way. So over here, search for Arctic iRats work, go to this file, and your collection name. I have set up the collection name personal Mac, so it is showing personal Mac over here. Let's say I want to transfer the readme.txt over here. So let's say I transferred readme.txt. If I replace list, I should see the readme.txt. file over here. So similarly, you can transfer files from Arctic cluster to your local computer or your local computer to the Arctic cluster.